Hey, what's going on everybody? Valiant Blaze here with Sole Purpose Gaming, and I just wanted to bring you a quick video about certain things that you should consider doing before the Taken King releases for Destiny. Um, Now, with every expansion, there's a bunch of guys who pop up and let you know what to do in order to prepare so that you can level up the fastest and what have you. Um, in the Taken King, it's a lot of things are changing, so it's a little bit more difficult to prepare for this sort of thing. Because again, there's quite a few things, and I'm gonna go through them. Whatever, they're gonna be different in the Taken King. But there are a few things that we could always do that we've been doing since the beginning of the game. One thing, which is the probably the most basic and easiest to do, is that whenever you get something at the post office, don't pick it up. Do not pick it up, everybody. Leave that crap alone. You see, in every expansion, the things don't roll unless they're in your inventory. So if you pick something up like a blue or whatever engram or purple engram, whatever it is, the game already knows what it is if it's in your inventory. Now, if it's not in your inventory and it's over in the postal service, it has not rolled yet. So if you leave it there and you don't pick it up until the Taken King releases, you have an opportunity to get a legendary Taken King gun. Alright? Now, if you pick it up and you leave it in your inventory, it's already rolled. It's going to be like one of the old guns, I guarantee you. Alright? So that's something to keep in mind when you're, when you get all these like little things inside, all these little legendary packages. Another thing to consider is that when you do get these legendary weapons, you pick them up and stuff like that, do not throw them away, okay? Do not toss them out. The reason being that you don't want to toss them out is because the exotics and the legendaries are gonna feed into your new exotics and legendaries. So you're gonna want to have a couple extra exotics on hand. You're gonna want to have a couple of stupid legendaries on hand that you don't care about, because those are gonna feed into your new weapons. How they're gonna feed into your new weapons is it gonna be similar to the whole right now, whatever the way they have it is you break down a weapon, whatever, and you use the weapon parts in order to feed into your other weapon to make it new. I think there's going to be a new element here. I think weapon parts are going to get swapped out with something else, or maybe something is going to be added to weapon parts. So you're going to have weapon parts and maybe exotic weapon parts or something weird. I don't know. Or legendary weapon parts. Getting to things getting switched out, the Crucible marks and the Vanguard marks are going to be swapped out for legendary marks. So right there's not really a whole lot you can do to prepare for that, other than fill up on Crucible and legendary marks. Or not legendary marks, I'm sorry, the Vanguard marks. Because you're going to swap them in, whatever, for legendary marks. So, yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do. Just fill those up best you can. And when you have extra, make sure to buy a legendary weapon or legendary piece of armor so you can feed it into your new armor or legendary weapon. Yeah, and don't trash it just yet. I would definitely wait to trash these weapons after the Taken King releases. Try to keep it in inventory as long as possible. I know a lot of you guys are lacking inventory space, but if you can, try to keep it on there. I'm sure it'll benefit you greatly if you can. One question a lot of people aren't talking about is the whole armor setup. Because Deez originally was asked a question about whether or not your level will carry over, and he kind of dodged the question and he just stated that your level will carry over appropriately to the Taken King. Alright, whatever the Taken King has to be played at. So, he kind of dodged the question right there, whether or not you can be a 34 or 32. Urk later on, stated that if you're a 32, you'll be a 32. If you're a 34, you'll be a 34. Kind of clarified it. And Luke Smith refused to actually even bother talking about leveling. He didn't want to talk about it at all. So there seems to be a little bit of conflicting information over at Bungie. But, I'm going to go ahead and go Urk and say that we will be 32 for 32 and 34 for 34. I'm pretty sure that the reason that there's miscommunication over there is because they're probably still talking about the finishing touches of whether or not it's going to be like that or not. But whatever. So anyways, if it is tied to your armor, then you're gonna want to make sure that your best armor is on during the Taken King expansion when it first releases. Otherwise, if it really is tied to your armor, then if you have like level 26 armor on because you were goofing around doing something or whatever, leveling something up, then you're gonna be a level 26 when it comes out. Wouldn't that make sense? Yes, it would. So you're gonna want to make sure that you have your best armor on. I'm not sure if they can have something in the game, whatever, that's gonna go through your inventory and be able to tell whether or not you have level 34 armor or not. But I wouldn't risk it. Make sure to have that level 34 armor on, you guys. Yeah, don't get screwed over with that. Lastly, this is something I'm doing right here. It might not even matter if you do it or not, but I wanted to go ahead and do this myself. And what it is the items that Eris Morn has. There's two items specific that he has that you only use one time. And with the Taken King coming back and being a Hive expansion, I kind of see them being useful again. And I'm not sure if they're going to change the price on those or whatever. And so I kind of want to sit here and make sure that I buy those before the Taken King releases. You know, just in case. I'm going to buy one of each. But that's pretty much all I got. So Valiant Blaze out.